What's up, you guys? It's Gary. We're back. So you want to be a realtor in Florida, aka the Sunshine State, aka Miss Sunshine, Miss I want to rain all day? Stay tuned. All right, you guys. So you want to be a realtor in Florida. This is how you do it. I'm just going to say, here's my 2 cents, okay? First, I'm going to have you ask yourself, why is it that you want to be a realtor? First off, there's lots of different reasons. Most are you want to be your own boss, you want to have your own business, or you want to make your own schedule. All of those are acceptable, but really it's one of the biggest questions you can ask yourself. So ask it. So after that, here's my 2 cents. Don't just put 1 foot forward. Put both feet in and run. That is my 2 cents, okay? I've been a realtor for a little over 2 years, and I'm going to say that is probably my biggest, what's the word? I don't know. Biggest hurdle. There you go. My biggest hurdle. Because I've had a full-time job, and it's hard balancing basically finding leads or promoting myself while having a full-time job, because it's time. You're fighting time and energy for that matter. And it just doesn't work. So you want my advice, you want my 2 cents, put both feet in and run. All right. Don't try to juggle another job. You know, it's one of the things that you're going to have them telling you in the course, in your orientation, this and that. Put both feet in and run with it. All right. So there's my 2 cents. So what I'm going to do now is I'm basically just give you a checklist of what you need in order to be a realtor in Florida, me specifically, Jacksonville, Florida, which is the Northeast. And this is what you do. So first up, you're going to get your 63-hour pre-licensing course. You're going to go, you can just Google this, all right? Just 63-hour pre-licensing course. And that is going to be the main thing that you need to get things going. I'm going to say you don't really need to decipher if one is better than the other around you, but more importantly, the fact that you do it. All right, so you're going to see, if you're Googling it right now, you're going to see in Jacksonville, for that matter, Watson come up, Watson School of Real Estate. You're going to see Real Estate Institute, this and that. Just sign up for a class. That's it, okay? So after you get that done, I guess another decision to be made is whether you want to do it online or you want to do it in person. Here's some more tips. Do it in person, all right? Me personally, I procrastinate. I'm a procrastinator. I'm lazy, all right? I'm just going to be straightforward with you. So I took it online first. I waited a whole year to do the whole course, and literally I do the 63 hours and I'm taking the class course, and halfway into my course exam, the timer runs out for that year. Crazy. Like, bad luck, but it's all my fault. So that's why I'm not a big fan of online. It was great. It worked with my schedule, but it was also my enemy. So there's pros and cons to each, but I will say a pro to taking it in person was going to be fingerprints. That's going to be a big thing that's going to be a pro for taking it in person versus online. All right. And just a little bit more guidance. You're not just Googling everything. You have a teacher right there to tell you or to ask questions and give you immediate answers, for that matter. So step 1, apply or sign up for your 63-hour pre-licensing course. All right. Under that, all right, there's 2 things more importantly that you're going to do in that course. Your first one is going to be fingerprints. All right. So whether you do it online or in person, fingerprints are one of the things that you're going to need to do during it. If you're doing it during the course or in person, they're going to do it as part of the 63 hours, which is really awesome, which is why I recommend doing it in person. But fingerprints. After the fingerprints, during your course while you're taking it, you're going to have to apply for your DBPR license, your realtor license. All you do for that, you go on, I think it stands for, I can't think right now, but Department of Business and Professional Regulations. If you have any kind of license, most of the time it's going to go through them. And so what you do, you just go to their website, DBPR, I'll link it down below here, and you apply to be a realtor there, or you get your license there. So after you do that, you know, you got that squared away. They need the fingerprints because they need to do a background check on you. And so after that, you're taking your course, you're done with it, you're done with the 63 hours, you're done with your fingerprints, you're done with your application for the DBPR license. Now it's time to take the course test, okay? So I'm going to say it's super easy. If you just enjoy learning, it's going to be super easy. You take the test. I think I needed like a B. Maybe I needed a B to pass it, but I passed it with an A. And it's not because I'm smart or anything, but it's just easy. Yeah, so you take it, you pass it. After you pass it, you're going to get a certificate. I think they email it you a couple days later. You're going to need that certificate to take your state exam, all right? So, little recap. After you apply, or after you register for your 63-hour pre-licensing course, you do your fingerprints, you apply for your DBPR license, you pass the course, all right? Now, you are to schedule your state exam, all right? This is a proctored exam, so somebody's going to be like watching you with eagle eyes. But to be honest with you, it's not even going to matter because everything on that state exam is going to be like hieroglyphics. Kid you not. And everything that you learned in the class, where did it go? I don't know, but it's pointless. So yeah, so basically you need that certificate that you passed the 63-hour course to register to take the state exam. I believe the first time it's included in your course, your state exam. Each additional time, I think it's a little fee. I don't remember it being too much, but anyways, all right. So you pass the course, you signed up, you scheduled an exam for the state, and you go to take it. All right. It's hieroglyphics, whatever. You do it to the best of your ability, and you turn it in to the person at the front. I did mine personally in Jacksonville. I did it through Pearson, and I'll link that below so you know exactly where I had to schedule it. And so yeah, so after you turn it in, you go to your car, you curl up in a little ball, and you hope for the best because that's really all you can do, right? And then after that, you schedule your retest because it's hard. So schedule your retest. If you pass it your first time, congrats. Good for you. If you didn't, schedule a retest. I actually scheduled mine right away. I had to drive all the way to Gainesville, so like about an hour away. And I took it there at another Pearson center because I wanted the information fresh in my mind still. And so within a week, I had passed the 63-hour course. I had signed up for my first state exam, and then I had also signed up for my second state exam. The second time's a charm for me. That's when I passed it. And I think you need like 76 or higher. I don't know the exact number. Maybe I'll post it down below. But yeah, so that's that. All right. I think I'm going to have a little screen right here. So that's going to really tell you just a summary of what all the steps are. After you pass your state exam, congrats, you did it, right? Big accomplishment. Tell your friends, tell your family. After that is going to be where you're hanging your license. All right, it's the term. And you're going to think, oh, you know, all the big names, Berkshire Hathaway, Exit Realty, Watson, whatever. I would say take your time with this. All right. You're going to think that they're going to be interviewing you, but what really needs to happen is you need to interview them. All right. Because you're the one who's going to be needing stuff, not them. They're just going to be benefiting from you and your sales. All right. Keep that in mind. So I will say some more 2 cents. When choosing where to hang your license, you have your normal onboarding process, whatever they like to do. But I'm going to say what you should really think is continuing education, if you will. So look for a place that actually has active learning. Everybody is actively, you know, progressing in their career, wanting to learn more, keeping that motivation high. You know, lead generation is a huge thing here where you need to keep your motivation high. You need to keep whoever you choose, make sure that they're actively teaching you. All right, not holding your hand, but just actively teaching their realtors, because they want their realtors to be successful. That's a big aspect, because you don't want to be a couple minutes in and you're like, oh yeah, I'm a realtor, and then what do I do from here? Because leads don't just grow on trees, right? So keep that in mind. And where to get leads will be a whole nother video, but briefly, you can purchase them online, as a list, and you can just cold call a whole bunch of numbers, right? But really, a big thing that you're going to hear is your sphere, everybody around you, okay? That's who your first ones are going to be, and then you're going to progress from there. And yeah, it's all about who you know, basically. So, okay, after that, you chose where you want to hang your license. That's basically it. You go through their onboarding process. I think somewhere during that, you have to go to, in Northeast Florida at least, it's called NEFAR. And it's basically you pay your dues to be a realtor in your city. And so there, you have to go through like a 2-day orientation. I believe one day is just general information. The second day is more hands-on with contracts and things like that. And maybe a little bit of MLS, but yeah, so you'll do like a 2-day orientation. During that 2-day orientation if you're in Jacksonville, NEFAR, each city has their own place, but in Jacksonville, you have to be a part of NEFAR in order to be a realtor. All right, so you do the orientation session. You're already a realtor you're not really a realtor at this point, but you're basically, you've already hung your license with a broker, and now you're needing to take this 2-day orientation in order to get your badge, we'll call it, your realtor badge. And at the end of the 2 days, you feel great, and you got your little R. Yeah, I'll post it right here, what that R is. And you're officially a realtor. Congratulations. That's it. That's all there is to it. So if you like this video, comment down below, like and subscribe. And if you want me to go more in depth as far as how much money I made, things like that, I'll do it in another video, okay?